Are we at Watch This, bitches?
I believe we are. Now, did you put the top three? Or did you only put the top three things on here? Is that fourth one not you, or is that you too?
Who's you? Me?
You, yeah. You, Cheapy, you.
What's going on?
I did not watch Ted Lasso. You
I
can just
just- I
ask
watched
me
that.
that.
I'm no, because I
what's
feel
the
like
secrecy?
this is a big moment in CAGcast history, and it needs
Oh.
to be documented.
Oh,
That the three things you have listed
right.
are the three things that I also watched.
They are.
I know. Like you and I have
Also,
watched the same things.
I watched none of these three things.
Yeah.
Well, we know that.
But I don't think there's ever been another episode where you and I were both like our watch this lists were identical.
And our menstrual cycles are now.
And then
perfectly
they're
in sync.
synced up. You know. Yep. No bears. Watch out for bears.
Queen's Gambit on Netflix.
Yep. I'm up to episode 4.
I think that's where we're about at as well.
Yeah. We just watched that one over dinner.
I like movies and TV shows about chess prodigies. I don't think I've ever seen one that I didn't like. I'm trying to think.
Searching for Bobby Fischer's a good movie.
Great movie. Fresh. Have you seen the movie Fresh?
I have not.
Fantastic movie with Samuel L. Jackson. Shipwreck just rolled his eyes, I feel. Or you're thinking. I couldn't tell
I'm
if you
thinking,
rolled your...
that was my thinking if
Okay.
I've ever seen another chess movie before. Or chess property.
Does he play chess in Little Man Tate, or there's no chess in that one?
Nah, I don't think so. Or if there is, it's not a big part of it. But Fresh is fantastic. I would it's rated R, not for kids. But that's a fantastic movie.
Isn't there another one about the Disney one about the girl from Africa?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I believe that is one also.
Well, there's 2 chess things that I could think. I can't think of any more chess things, but I like those chess things a lot, and I like Queen's Gambit a lot too.
Yeah, but I mean yes, it's about chess, but it's sort of about other things too.
Like what?
Like this woman, this girl, and her life,
Yes.
and her tragic story, and how she finds solace in chess outside of the tragedy that is the rest of her life.
Right.
Oh yeah, that.
But it's somehow not depressing.
It isn't.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like we're headed for a fall. That's thing number one. But it is surprisingly not depressing.
Right.
And there are people in it that are surprisingly not dirt bags.
Right. You keep waiting for someone to shove a finger in her butt or something.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
just doesn't happen.
Like
Spoiler.
spoiler alert for Queen's Gambit, but you and I were both thinking something was like the janitor was
Something. I was just
something.
waiting for just something. But it could we've only seen so little, I feel. So
Well, I think we're past the janitor. I think it's safe to rule him out as
he
a
comes
D-bag.
back for a little
I don't think so.
cleaning. He's got to clean out the pipes.
Yeah.
This is getting gross, even for me.
It's Tiger GD in the chat goes, how does she learn chess without a finger in her butt?
No wonder why I'm no good at chess.
Exactly. You gotta.
Anyway, the whole the series is filmed like very cinematically. Like I really enjoy the artistic cinematography, and the performances are really good.
Did you see "Won't You Be My Neighbor," the Tom Hanks
No.
Mr. Rogers movie?
I haven't watched any of the Mr. Rogers things.
Oh,
Except for the actual show.
The documentary's better than the movie, but the movie with Tom Hanks, the director of that movie, is the adoptive mom in Queen's Gambit.
Okay.
Yeah,
She's
just
good.
a little trivia.
She's very good in that.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, Queen's Gambit, very good. I would highly recommend that. Shipwreck doesn't have Netflix. You're off the hook. Again. No, I think that's the true reason why.
It's
Shipwreck
really a
canceled
perfect
Netflix.
plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'll finish that out. I mean, I'm halfway through. There's no reason why I wouldn't.
Okay. So number 2 thing that Wombat and I shared this week was the Seduced finale.
Which we won't go into too much detail on because we probably overtalked it.
Sure.
But yes, we finished Seduced. That documentary is much better than The Vow. If you really want to know what happened,
You got to watch them both, though. Really.
Yeah,
So
you do.
Just watch
you do
them
have
both.
to watch them both. But that guy was a complete dirtbag,
Right,
and now we know why he was sentenced to 150.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. So we don't need to say anything else about
Nope.
it. It's just like you're watching this and like, yeah, this guy should be in jail
Forever.
forever. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Let's move on. The third thing we watched was this episode 2 of The Mandalorian, season 2, which I guess you would classify.
I liked it.
It's fine. This is what you call a filler episode, I believe. Where
Yeah, it was definitely a filler episode. I don't disagree. From the director of Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp,
right.
which was pretty obvious.
It's got. I mean, look. It looks. One thing you got to say about the Mandalorian is that each episode looks like a short movie in terms of the production value and everything.
And the talent behind the camera, they're doing it.
They're getting it. They're getting it right. It's not a surprise. My problem with the Mandalorian is like 20% of it is just nonsense. Like, doesn't make any sense. Like, a child would think his way around the situation better than the Mandalorian or the other characters. Only 20% of the time. 80% of the time it's fine and engrossing and you're totally into it. But then like some weird shit happens. You're like, what? Why? Why is he like saying he's going to go to sleep now, even though when he wakes up, the temperatures will be critical and they'll all be dead, but he's just going to worry about that later? Why? Why is he worried about going to sleep now? Things like that. But I'm still going to watch it every week. So get ready, Ship.
I will. I'm going to watch that as well. I just
do you find that to be true as well? Like, or do you just watch the Mandalorian and just think, well, you turn the brain off? Or
I turn my brain off.
It's mainly a turn the brain off,
right.
But I think yes, he does some really dumb stuff sometimes, but I don't know if that's just his. I've accepted that's his character.
You have to see this one. It's really
he's a bounty hunter with a heart of gold.
Right.
Kind of.
But there's a point. There's two parts in this episode where he's very concerned about getting enough sleep to the point where it would put everybody in danger.
Good for him.
Like, or one point, maybe one time, and the other time he was just asking about if somebody got sleep or he was, I don't know. Anyway, I'm still gonna watch it.
Maybe it's part of his code. He needs to get his.
He needs his 8 hours.
Yeah.
It's part of mine.
He literally said, like, okay, as it gets later, it's going to get colder and we're going to die, but I'm going to go to sleep now and worry about that. And then
maybe he has like sleep issues and the helmet has one of those things in it that helps him breathe.
Oh, like he has sleep apnea. What do you call it? CPAP? CPAP?
Yeah,
machine?
that's it. The CPAP machine in the helmet.
It's in the helmet. Yeah, that's why he doesn't take it off.
That's why he doesn't take it off.
Oh my God. 2 guys in my fraternity have those CPAP machines.
Okay.
And they came over. I remember we had they got together when I was in Manhattan for the for a fantasy football draft. CPAP machines going off. Anyway, what's Ted Lasso? That must be a Shipwreck special.
It is. It's the Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah. Jason Sudeikis, who kind of looks like you, Ship.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, it's a compliment. He is married to Olivia Wilde.
Yeah, I'm married to Mrs. Shipwreck, so it's going good for both of us.
Both of us. There you go. Nice answer.
It's the Apple Plus. Is that their service?
Mm-hmm.
It's one of their exclusives. Apple One, that service finally launched, and I was waiting for that to sign up.
That.
So it is essentially, so far we're 2-3 episodes in. It's 10 episodes long. It's essentially Major League, but with soccer.
Soccer League?
Yeah, it's basically Major League with soccer.
Oh.
But a little bit more heartwarming, but it's still very similar in that's the scope of the show.
How many episodes do I need to wait to see somebody get hit in the balls?
That might happen episode 1. I can't remember
I didn't want
for
to wait
sure.
too long for that. All right. We know what we're getting into. All right, it's fine. Look, hey, everybody enjoys a nice football to the groin.
It's
football in the groin
good.
does have a football in the groin.
Indeed.
I flipped around on Apple Plus. I'm like, yeah, this and Disney Plus, this is my sphere right here of shows. Like, the Netflix stuff is not my thing.
I hear you. It's fair enough.